Oh, and I'm back. Time to play some more Last Defense Academy. I know I just finished the Rebellion routes, finished all the endings for that. So now, what's left to do? I think let's have Eva. Yeah, Shouma, let Shouma kill Eva. So let's see what happens if I don't let him do that. Which means you won't learn the truth of a clone, so that would be interesting to see where that goes. What's this? It decides to kill Ato when he comes back. Okay, yeah, okay. So yeah, let's go with that then. Don't remember much. I just finished playing some Final Fantasy Tactics. Mine's still kind of not here right now, but I'm trying my best. You know, after hearing all the dialogue in that game, it made me want to go back to this game. Okay, and continue the quest, protect her. Which I going to think I'm not. Well, I was like, how are we gonna protect her? I guess it'll just be just making sure that he doesn't kill her. I get that, but I'm like, if he's so hesitant, so not hesitant, like determined to kill her, how is stopping him? What would that do? Would he just calm down? No, I won't allow it. We can't do this. This isn't about the truth or how important it is. We can't sacrifice Eva's life to get it. That's going too far. Takumi. Letting her live could be dangerous. She might remember her true self and her true loyalties at any time. And you can't take her back to the artificial satellite when all this is over. You're saying we had to kill her sooner or later anyway, right? Well, what if we don't? Yeah! I want to find a way. I don't want to throw Eva's life away. For better or worse, she's our friend. She's one of us. I couldn't live for myself if we killed her now. Takumi. You're following your heart. I expect that. I wish I could back you up on this, you know? But you can't. But she's the only commander left. I don't like it either, but it's the only way. Releasing Eva from her pain will release us from all the secrets, all the lies.
Why can't you understand that?
I mean, it really does, and I guess it kind of does. At least it kind of leads to a good end. No, it doesn't. It does not lead to a good ending, actually. Oh, no, none of it's good at the end of all that. So I think immediately after this should be the second scenario route, which we all die. So no, it does not lead to a good ending there for us. I'm telling you, none of that's worth killing a friend for. It's alright. Please, do not hesitate to kill. Yeah. No, Eva, don't say that. That's not how you really feel, is it? You can't die here. You have a reason to live, remember? That's why you surrendered to us, isn't it? Because he had to survive, no matter what the cost.
My true feelings.
Oh, she's remembering again.
No, I don't want to die.
I know you're going to hate me for this. I'm prepared for that, but you have to die, or we'll never know the truth. Goodbye, Eva. But you're doing it anyway? With a final torture scream, Shouma begins rushing towards Eva. Shouma, no, stop! He slipped past me and launched himself at her. I mean, yeah, he's like 4 feet tall. I don't want... Whoa! Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Shouma!
Well then, she's gonna absorb him then. I recoiled in shock at the gruesome scene that played out over the next few seconds. At the last moment, Eva had moved like some kind of feral beast and driven her weapon right through Shouma's heart. Wait, what? Is the heart still there? I always thought that when they transformed, the heart gets replaced by that soul-like thing instead. A huge amount of blood, or rather cryptoglobin, started pouring from the wound and started flowing into the former commander.
Eva, I guess this is what I get. I'm a miserable failure to the very end.
And with him, the truth goes away as well.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Killing him, stop it!
Don't blame Ava, everyone.
No, I will.
It's not her fault. She's just swatting a bug that tried to hurt her.
Ava, please! You need to stop!
I guess the difference here is that Takumi's words gave her the courage to fight the brainwashing enough to fight back, or at least get into this kind of feral rage. Whereas when you side of her, with Shouma, nothing can really push her over the edge here, and she's allowed herself to get killed. Snapping back to my senses, I tried to pull her away from Shouma, but it was already too late.
No!
Jeez. Well. Huh. That's a weird shot there. His head is trying to the moment stomify itself, but his hands are still fine. As I like, I would have assumed. I don't know. Maybe I would have assumed that all the blood that came out from the rest of the body, pretty much all at once, or like, I guess from the bottom up. So I would assume that head would have been the last thing to go. You know what I mean? Especially if you're starting at the heart. I feel like you'll suck away all the blood everywhere else before I get finished up with the head. So it just feels weird that the head turns to the mummy like this. It kind of looks like he's wearing some kind of Halloween mask.
Shouma is... No! No! Everyone, restrain her!
Restrain? I think the first thing you would have done is kill her for this. Why were you restraining her after we just saw her murder Shouma? Well, I guess not even murder, it's like more like a self-defense, so kill Shouma. We all brace ourselves for another battle, but rather than fight, Eva tottered unsteadily on her feet and passed out. She lay motionless on the ground right next to Shouma's dried up, desiccated body. Why? Why did it turn out like this? Once Eva was safely back in her cage, we dug a grave for Shouma and laid them right next to the others. All I wanted was to stop any more of my friends from dying. Instead, I saved one life at the cost of another.
How could this happen?
Shouma! Damn it! This isn't the death I would have wanted for him.
But you want a different death for him to suffer through? Like, I want to say I get what he means, like maybe kill die of old age or something. But that's a weird way to say that. Whatever the one last secret Shouma had been so obsessed with was, we'd never learn the truth about now. I didn't care about that, though. We had much more immediate problems to deal with. Namely, what to do with Eva. She's been unconscious ever since she absorbed Shouma's cryptoglobin, lying so still and quiet that it was hard to tell if she was still alive. But that doesn't change the fact that she'd killed a member of our team, in spite of her brainwashing. That wasn't the kind of thing we could just ignore. I spent a restless night worrying over about what would happen next until finally... So finally what? I was awake now, but the living nightmare I'd expected yesterday hadn't gone away. That was cold, this was cold hard reality, the reality where Eva had killed Shouma. How had things gone so far off track? Why couldn't I stop the people close to me from dying? I can't sit here moping. I need to talk to the others and figure out what to do about this. Over the cafeteria, everyone looked solemn. When I came in, the mood seemed to get a little more tense. Eva's been in her cage ever since yesterday. I see. It's a necessary precaution if she's going crazy like that again. Kako could be in danger. Shouma used to be in charge of her key, but we put it in the war room for now. You think we ought to move Ato's cage in the corner of the schoolyard? I think so. Leaving her near Eva the way she is now would be asking for trouble. Yeah, that's probably the safest choice right now, especially if Siri's still out of action. Wait, why is Siri out of action again? He's... Wait, where is he? Is there any chance Tsubasa can fix Siri? Really? Siri's gone? I don't remember him being damaged. Who hit him? Was it Ato? Or was it Ava? I don't remember who damaged Siri.
Ugh.
She hasn't really been able to assess the damage yet. She's been too worried about other stuff. Eva went ahead and killed Shouma and Siri. Even I've got to tip my hat to her. Oh, Eva killed Siri. I don't remember that. Shauma's the one who attacked her first. We could probably rule killing him as self-defense. Technically, this whole war was self-defense, at least from Eva and the other Futurans' point of view. We all knew that, but this wasn't the time to point it out. It was a fact we were still struggling to come to terms with. Actually, no, I remember Eva attacking Siri now, actually.
Yeah.
She's been snapping out her brainwashing bit by bit this whole route so far. Self-defense? I don't know about that. Eva's never really been one of us. She used to be our enemy, and she only fought for us because we brainwashed her. I mean, you all saw what she looked like when she killed Shouma and took his crystal glove, right? Yeah, that was pretty intense. She was like some kind of monster. Then it's a good thing we put her back in a cage, isn't it? Perhaps, but would that be enough? If she goes berserk again, I don't know if we can bring her under control. What are you getting at? You're saying it's too risky to allow Eva to live, right? You want to kill her? That doesn't seem fair, just because she might be dangerous. What do you mean it doesn't seem fair? That seems like the perfect reason to try and kill her, because she literally killed somebody and Siri. She entirely is dangerous. I mean, like, well, it doesn't seem fair to kill her because she's dangerous. Like, would you say that she killed Ema? I know that you wouldn't. Might nothing. She killed Shouma. We'll never be safe with someone like that around. Or do you just want to wait around until she breaks out here in a cage and attacks someone else? She stopped being a monster, a member of this team, the moment she killed one of us. We gotta treat her like any other enemy now. You too, Takamaru? Why are you shocked about this? Why didn't you get close to Eva? I know you don't want this, Takumi. That's why I won't force the decision right away. But we need to be aware of the danger and treat Eva with the appropriate amount of caution. For so long as I'm not the only one who has to guard her, I want to be her next victim. Eva was fast becoming a target of mistrust and fear, and it wasn't entirely unjustified. There wasn't really anything I could say to argue her case, so I just left. The whole school special defense unit was avoiding Eva now. And not just her, they also started to look at me differently. I didn't have to ask why. I was the one who insisted on saving Eva from Shouma. My insistence that she'd tell us how she really felt was probably why she snapped. I was just trying to stop Shouma from doing something we'd regret, but if I'd stay quiet, he'd still be alive right now. Yeah, exactly. This is the exact thing I was talking about just like a little while ago. That like him talking like that is what's gotten to snap out of it long enough to actually fight back, or at least go berserk like that. On the other hand, if I hadn't stopped him, he'd have killed Eva. Damn it, what am I supposed to do? Or what was I supposed to do, sorry. I knew there was no real answer to that question, but that just made my memory score stronger. I stayed in my room for the rest of the day, and my thoughts continued to torment me long into the night. It's the morning. I don't think the others feel like talking to me right now. At least not until we settle the issue of what's going on with Eva. I wonder what she's doing. How does she feel being shut up in her cage while I decided to wait for her? Maybe I'll go check on her before I do anything else. I went to the courtyard and made my way toward Eva's cage. In spite of all the chaos she's caused a few days ago, she was sitting there quietly just like always. This is a nice shot. The only difference is that she was tied up now. We've taken another of her freedoms away from her. Wait, she is? Oh, yeah, her arms behind her back. I kind of assumed it was on her lap for some reason. The question didn't change when she noticed me.
Have you come to punish me, Mr. Sumino?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I don't remember anything after the end of the battle. But I've been told that I did something terrible. I must be punished. I will accept any punishment. Please, pass your judgment on me.
Sorry, but I don't have that right. Nobody here does. We can't judge you for what you've done, Ava.
It was only the way she has reconsidered, obliterated her real personality, made her a mindless slave. If anything, what happened to Shouma was our punishment for doing that to her. Of course, the way she was now, all that was lost from her.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. If I'm not going to be punished, when will I be let out? I cannot obey your orders inside this cage. I need to fight. I need to kill the invaders.
No, it's okay. Don't need to think about that stuff right now. Really. The only reason you feel like you need to is because of what we've done to you.
I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Do you want me to stay in my cage and do nothing? If that is your order, I will obey it.
Sure, let's go with that. I'm sorry it has to be like this, but bear with it a little longer, okay?
Understood. I will remain here on standby until further notice.
Left the courtyard without coming to any new conclusions. And I still didn't think Eva killing Shouma meant we should kill her. It was our fault she was like this, in more ways than one. We were the ones who started this war, after all. Sorry, I responded to a text. Shouma's death has brought a lot of stuff into focus. Stuff I've been trying not to think about. Namely, what we'd done to Eva. How we were trampling her dignity, treating her like a thing instead of a person. This was war, and humanity's future was on the line. I knew that, but did that really make it okay to do something so cruel to a living, thinking person? No, it absolutely doesn't. What we're doing isn't right. Despite my worries, I somehow managed to slip into a light, restless sleep. That morning I decided to go see Ava again. I couldn't explain why, but I felt like I needed to talk to her some more. Hopefully no one messed with her.
How are you feeling today, Ava?
My physical condition is the same as ever.
That's good. Those restraints aren't hurting you, are they?
I am fine. They are a little tight around my chest, though.
What? I thought she was just to strain her hands. Like, I thought it was just to strain her hands. Or with her arms, maybe.
Oh, right. Sorry. I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
I stayed and talked with Ava for a while. To be honest, I wasn't sure if I could really call it a conversation. I wasn't talking to the real Ava after all. This was just what was left of her after Siri had removed any part of her personality that might have given us trouble. That got me thinking, what was the real Ava like? Not Ava the enemy commander, but Ava the Futrin, the person. What had her personality been like before? What kind of life did she live? Who were the people she cared about the most?
Ava, did you have a family before? Somebody you wanted to protect?
I was just thinking out loud. I wasn't really expecting a reply, but my question had an effect on her.
Huh? Ava, what is it? What's the matter?
This is off topic, but what the fuck's that? What's that bright thing in the top left corner? Because it feels like the art, like they didn't draw it or something, like something just missing.
Stop it! No!
Ava! Ava, please get a hold of yourself!
Something was seriously wrong here. Ava jerked around erratically, a look of agony in her face, and then she slumped over motionless, like a puppet whose strings had been cut. I feel like if I had a nickel for every time I've heard or read that line of like a puppet whose string has been cut, I feel like I'd have like $20, which isn't a lot, but it's weird how often that happens.
Ava? She's still breathing. She must have passed out. But why did this happen?
Should I tell the others about it? No, they're just things she went berserk again. I was quoting the Phineas and Ferb line with a nickel. $20 in nickels is a lot. I'm aware of that. I was just joking. Though we're looking for reasons to execute her, I'd better stay quiet. What do you mean looking for reasons to execute her? She killed Shouma. I feel like in general, that's reason enough given the situation we're in. As I stood there looking down at her, Eva's lips parted, ever so slightly, and moved.
Mune.
She's remembering Commune. I stuck to my decision and didn't tell anyone about Ava's strange behavior. When she woke up again, she's gone back to normal. Well, normal for her. But I couldn't stop thinking about what she'd said when she passed out. What was it again? Commune? Did that be someone's name? It seems like asking about her family was what triggered that weird reaction. If she mentioned Commune after that, then... Okay, so we're getting... I guess it's like another way to learn more about Eva's backstory. What, is this like the route for her or something?
Troops, get...
What would you even call that? Things were still awkward between me and the rest of the team. I went to the cafeteria a little later than usual, so I wouldn't run into them. Wait, isn't there like a route called the Ava route? I think I remember seeing that in the credits. Oh wait, no one's here. True, I was staying out of everyone's way right now, but none of them were actively seeking me out either. It had been like that ever since I saved Eva. I didn't blame them for being mad at me. I was largely responsible for Shouma's death. I don't have anything to do today, but I'm still worried about Eva. Maybe I'll go check on her again. Oh, hi. Kumi. Oh, hey, Nozomi. You've been going to talk to Eva a lot lately, huh? Yeah, I guess. Is that a problem? Not a problem exactly. Don't take this the wrong way, but I think you should stop.
Huh?
Really? Huh? I could tell what you're thinking. What happened wasn't Ava's fault, it's just because of the brainwashing. But if you keep this up, people might get the wrong idea. Think about how it looks. Nozomi was right, of course. She summed up the whole situation pretty well. Seeing me go and talk to Eva every day, it wouldn't be unusual for the others to start getting suspicious of me. Thanks for the warning. I'm sorry. What I'm saying must sound heartless. I mean, you're all Eva has right now. If you're not going to see her, she'll be the target of everyone's hate, with no one to turn to. But I'd rather that happen than see someone turn on you. I had to say something. Even now, she's still doing her best to be honest and considerate. Nozomi's such a good person, better than I'll ever be. No, really, thank you. But I'm going to keep seeing Eva. He doesn't give a shit. What? I'm not doing it for her. This is the only way I can deal with my guilt. Both for getting Shouma killed, and for making Eva the way she is. Heck, even for the fact that humanity are the ones trying to take the future and home from them. I've been complicit in such horrible stuff. Feels like the guilt is going to crush me. Talking to Eva helps somehow. Takumi. Our conversation drifted into an uneasy silence. I turned and left the cafeteria. Nozomi didn't try to stop me. I went to the courtyard to talk to Eva again. As usual, she answers all my questions with a dull, emotionless look on her face. In spite of that, when I talked to her, the miasma of guilt choking my heart felt a little more manageable. In the end, I was still using her, just in a different way from before.
Well, it looks like it's getting late. I'd better head back for the day.
Understood. Goodbye, Mr. Samino.
She looked kind of restless. Is she trying to tell me something?
Ava, is there something on your mind?
Do we still have Ato in this belt? Yeah, Ato's still there, so he's in that cage. He's just not saying anything.
Mr. Samino, why are you being so nice to me? I'm just a possession for you to use as you see fit.
Okay, so I had this feeling for a while. I feel like Ava, for the most part, it's been kind of normal. Like, it's not brainwashed, I guess. Because, like, I feel like this question isn't something she's ever asked before when brainwashed. So it feels like she's not all fully brainwashed anymore. Like, she's still kind of aware. Or at least more aware than normal.
I don't want to treat you like a possession anymore. Even if it's not by your own choice. You're still an ally I entrust my life to on the battlefield.
That's a line you don't say with other people listening.
And we've done something truly terrible to you. That's the reason things have ended up like this. But for what it's worth, I want to do whatever I can for you.
For me?
My words would probably have rung false if I was speaking to the real Ava. If I really cared about her, I would have released her and let her go back to her own people. Since I couldn't do that, I was trying to make myself feel better by offering something else. Token gesture to help lighten my guilt.
Ava, I know it's probably pointless to ask, but is there anything you'd like to do?
Me? I want to kill invaders.
No, I mean, outside of battle. There's gotta be something, right? Is there, say, anyone you really miss right now?
Same way I miss Kara.
You said someone's name last time. Commune. Do you know who that is?
Oh, she's gonna snap again.
Commune.
She just hit another trigger. The moment she heard the name, Ava's face went pale.
Oh no, not again.
I wish I hadn't mentioned that name now, but there was no taking it back. Ava began thrashing around like she had last time, but with one very important difference.
Where am I? How did I get here?
Oh, there it is. Her eyes color changed, actually. I thought it was always like that, like, lightish purple color. I guess that's a side effect of being brainwashed.
What the?
My head! No! Stop! Get out of my head!
You gotta be kidding. The brainwashing's wearing off? The look in Ava's eyes had changed. It had gone from a beast-like confusion to fear and suspicion. It was the same way she looked when I tried to talk to her the first time, before Siri took her away for emergency treatment.
Please! No! No more! Don't mess with my head again! Why are you doing this? How can you be so cruel?
Ava, please, you have to calm down. I'm not going to do anything to you, I promise.
I probably didn't sound very convincing, but I was desperate.
You have to stop yelling, though. If the others hear you, we could be in big trouble.
You won't do anything? That's a lie! Why would I believe anything you say?
Now that Siri's not here to operate the machine, Ava's brainwashing is gone for good. But if Yoko and the others found out, she's her old self again.
Listen to me, Ava. You were brainwashed. It's only just wearing off now. But if the rest of my team realize that, they'll kill you for sure. I don't want that to happen. I know this must be hard for you to believe, but please, just trust me on this. I'm trying to save your life.
I've thought of like maybe no amount of times in my life where the argument of just trust me, bro, is actually a good argument.
Save my life. Oh wait, you're...
My frantic pleading finally got through to her, and she began to calm down. She was no longer looking at me with outright animosity, but that feeling unease in her eyes hadn't gone away.
I think I'm starting to remember. It's like something out of a nightmare. A me who wasn't me. You're Takumi Sumino, leader of the Special Defense Unit.
You remember what happened while you were brainwashed?
Only a little. It's coming back to me, but it's still fuzzy. Did you mean what you said just now? You really want to save me?
I do. Please, believe me.
It was such a subtle change that was easy to miss, but Ava's caution seemed to ease a little.
After you took me prisoner, your commanding officer, Sire, he brainwashed me. Now that I've broken free of it, the risks of letting me live outweigh the benefits. It's like you said, if the others find out, it could be the end for me.
She's still afraid, but she's thinking rationally. This is a real Eva, huh? She was the commander, so I guess it's no surprise that she'd be able to handle herself in a crisis. Feels like I'm seeing a whole new side of her, though.
But that begs the question. Are you really going to keep this a secret from your allies?
If I can, then yes. I'll try.
You'd betray your own team for me?
No, I wouldn't put it that way. I'm just as loyal to them as I always have been. It's more like, even if our people are at war, as individuals, there's no need for you and me to hate each other, right?
So, this is your way of easing your guilt for brainwashing me?
Basically.
Well, all right. I'll do as you say. For now.
Thanks, Ava.
What am I gonna do with it now, though? I don't have any kind of concrete plan. I have to think of something. Hell, maybe this is who the extra person is in the gallery. I guess it's the gallery. In the bar event. Maybe it's like unbrainwashed Eva that's in there. I probably shouldn't stick around her too much longer. If people get too suspicious, this will all be for nothing.
We'll talk about what we're going to do next tomorrow. If anyone else tries to speak to you before then.
I know. I'll pretend I'm still brainwashed. But don't worry. You're the only one who comes to see me anyway.
Also, Eito, who's like a few feet away from you. Eva smiled sadly. Reluctantly, I walked away, leaving her locked up in a cage for another day. I feel like someone probably heard that conversation. I'm a little worried about that. Never expected Eva to break out of the brainwashing, and so completely too. This could be a big problem. Keeping a secret like this won't be easy. Why did that happen now, though? How did she do it? She's been acting a little strange lately, but that only started at the end of our last battle. In other words, when she absorbed Shouma's cryptoglobin. Did doing that make Eva strong enough to break free of serious programming? It's not impossible, I guess. Either way, I'm the one who made the choice to save her and set all this in motion. I need to be prepared for what this could mean for me. Depending on how I handle this, I might end up in a worse position than ever. But that doesn't matter. I made my decision, now I have to take responsibility for it. Alright, so I'm back. I have not played this in like a week because I had to prepare for midterms. After eating a quick simple breakfast in the cafeteria, I made my way to the courtyard and no one was watching. Naturally, I was going to talk to Eva about the future. Oh yeah, this Eva just worked out
Takumi
brainwashing.
Sumino.
When Eva saw me, she dropped her act, allowing emotion to show on her face again.
You're late. You ought to consider how I feel, waiting for you all alone.
We're gonna get caught. There's no way we're not gonna get caught. Despite her rebuke, she seemed more relaxed now, almost like she was warming up to me.
Sorry. I didn't want to look like I was in too much of a hurry and risk tipping anyone off.
Also, Eito's still alive in the cage, right? So I feel like this is all really risky.
I know. I was just trying to make you feel bad.
I guess I deserve that much, at the very least.
We are enemies after all. You and I, we're enemies. Invaders. And the invaded.
Eva stared at me intently, her gaze burning with a dozen roaring emotions. Anger, hatred, grief, and more besides.
Why did you attack us? If you'd never come to Futurum, none of this would have happened.
I won't make excuses. I know that we're the ones who started this war now.
No, I didn't mean to blame you personally. You didn't know. You were told you were fighting to protect your friends and family.
If I had to put a name to the emotion on Eva's face now, I'd have to call it pity. Compassion, maybe. I guess in her eyes, we are just misled soldiers made to fight in a war we didn't fully understand. True.
So, what's going to happen to me now?
Good question.
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure that out.
I'm not necessarily expecting you to set me free, but it would be nice to know.
At the very least, I can promise I won't tell anyone you're back to your old self. They hate you enough as it is.
Hate me? Isn't that a little excessive?
Not really. You killed Shouma, so not really excessive.
They didn't treat me this way or make me wear these strange clothes before. Why did things change so suddenly?
Oh, you're not aware of that?
Huh?
Something seemed odd with Eva's attitude. Could it be...
Ava, do you remember a member of our team named Shouma? Shouma Genzaki.
Shouma. Yes, I remember. He used to come see me in my cage and help me out with little everyday things. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him in a while. What's happened to him?
Huh. Well, that makes things complicated. I was right. Eva doesn't remember killing Shouma. She did say her memory was still fuzzy. What now? Should I tell her? Is this a choice? No, the shock might be too much for her, but I've got to tell her something.
You've gone pale. Oh no. Did he?
He died. In battle.
Well, that's a lie there.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Eva was too observant for me to hide the truth completely. But at least I was able to hold back the most important detail for now.
He was kind to me, even when I was a prisoner. I got the feeling that he just wasn't made for war.
Yeah. He was a good guy. And a much braver, kinder person than he ever gave himself credit for.
You've had it hard too, haven't you?
Eva spoke with a kind of sympathy that I instinctively knew was sincere. When shut up in this cage behind enemy lines, she still found it in her heart to consider my feelings. Obviously, Shouma wasn't the only brave, kind soul around here.
You're not worried about me, are you? I'm the one responsible for killing all your friends.
Friends? Oh, do you mean the other heroes? We fought on the same side, but I wouldn't call them friends. They certainly didn't think of me that way. I didn't ask to be chosen by the power of God. If it weren't for that, I would never have gone to war in the first place. I never wanted to be a hero.
And with that, I finally understood. Eva and I may have been on different sides, or on different planets, but we were basically the same. Neither of us wanted to fight or kill other people, but with our homes and families on the line, we've been left with no other choice. We didn't choose this life, it was chosen for us.
It's the same for all of you, isn't it? I understood that once I saw you outside of battle. You don't really want to fight either. It's too bad we had to meet like this. In another time and place, we might have been...
Eva couldn't bring herself to finish that sentence. Couldn't say anything to comfort her, but either. I just stared into her big sad eyes. I don't know why, but it kind of felt like towards the end there, all the audio from Ava just started going to the left side of my headphones and stopped going to the right. I don't know if there's something wrong with my headphones or that's just intentional. It doesn't sound like that'd be intentional. After a while, I checked again to make sure no one was watching and made my way back inside. I'm pretty sure we've been found out a long time ago. I'm just waiting for shit to go down. Is it going down now? I don't like seeing myself like this. She doesn't remember what she did to Shouma. This could be bad. Specialists said the commanders are forbidden to absorb another person's cryptoglobin. When Ava does remember, she won't just have to deal with the guilt of killing someone who didn't deserve it, but breaking one of her people's most serious religious taboos, too. I can't do that to her. Better keep it a secret a little longer. You said that out loud? I was so absorbed in my thoughts, I didn't notice someone else coming down the hallway towards me until they spoke up. Takumi! Huh? Oh, hey, Tsubasa. It feels like a while since we talked, huh? Are you okay? You look kind of pale. I'm fine. I didn't get enough sleep last night, that's all. Same here, but I'm one step closer to fixing Siri now. Huh? So the repairs are going well? Yep, Melko and some of the others went out and found me a bunch of useful materials. Don't we do that another route? And Yakuma found a bunch of data and schematics and stuff on the workroom computer. How long do you think it'll be until you fix them? At this rate, the way things are going now, probably just 3 more days. I didn't exactly like the guy, but he was useful to have around. I think Shion misses him too. He has a PS and Siri got destroyed, you know. I'm worried about him. You know, yeah, Shion's also a factor we kind of forgot. If he heard all this, would he razz out? Anyway, I'm gonna head to the cafeteria. Got fuel so I can keep working. See ya. I probably raced to Boston and went back to my room, feeling more uneasy than ever. Yeah, when the Siri comes back and learns what happened, he's definitely just gonna kill her. Sounds like she really is going to fix Siri. Now things are looking really bad. If Siri comes back and hears Evil's been acting strange, he's sure to look into the cause thoroughly. Then the fact that the brainwash has come undone is bound to come out. Tsubasa says she'll be done in another 3 days. That makes day 71 my time limit. Time limit for what? That doesn't leave me a lot of time, but what should I do? That makes it sound like a choice is gonna happen on day 71, but what are you supposed to do? Or are you gonna try to sabotage the repairs or something? I think that's a really bad idea. After breakfast, I once more made my way to the courtyard to talk to Eva. You should be doing this every day, dude. We discussed the situation from different angles, and she told me a little more about Future and his people. As we talked, I gradually became aware of something. I was enjoying myself. Being here with her, talking about whatever came to our heads, it was a nice way to get away from everything for a while.
You know, the more you tell me, I get the feeling Futurans and Earthlings aren't so different after all.
I feel that a lot, and I would really wish you would stop pointing that out.
I know. It's not just how we look, but our culture and history is similar too. Maybe we share a common ancestor, somewhere in the distant past.
Sounds like something out of a sci-fi story. But it wouldn't be all that strange at this point.
They keep pointing it out. I think my theory that, like, we're actually from the same place is correct. Which makes me just worried more about what's on the satellite since we've yet to see it. Eva suddenly stopped talking, and a look of profound sorrow across her face.
Is something wrong?
I know that telling you about this won't do me any good, but I was thinking about my daughter.
Daughter? You have kids?
Do I look too young to be a mother? Well, technically she is adopted. Her name is Commune. She's only a little girl, but she's very smart.
Commune? So she was remembering a family.
Her birth parents tried to oppose Veshness and were executed.
Oh, didn't she say before that they died in the war? I assumed they were soldiers. Huh. Also, isn't Veshness your sister? So they were trying to oppose their aunt and then got murdered for it. Fuck.
She killed them right in front of her. Commune has suffered so much already. I just want her to be happy. Don't look so worried. We may be apart now, but I'm sure God is watching over her.
You know, I've been meaning to ask about that too. The god that you believe in on this planet, what kind of deity are they?
I can tell you some of our legends, for starters. Long ago, God gave Futurum the boxes of blessings and calamity.
What? I know the Box of Blessing and Box of Calamity are two different routes in this game. Are we gonna find them?
Blessings? Calamity.
7 boxes of blessings that could grant any wish, and 6 boxes of calamity that would bring disaster when opened.
It's just 7 boxes that can grant any wish. Like, is this like a Dragon Ball Z reference?
It's said that God's power is what gave the boxes such frightening potential. After they appeared, that same power brought about a long period of peace. We still believe that those chosen to wield it are closer to God than others.
Okay.
But when this war started, everything changed. Our divine powers are no longer used simply to protect others, but to actively slaughter our enemies as well. My sister, that is, Veshness, was at the forefront of that change in attitude. Commune's birth parents tried to stop her, so she killed them.
No, they never, because they implied that Veshness came out of nowhere in another route. I don't remember which route it was. So I'm wondering if, like, what was it? You said the Box of Calamity can bring about, like, destruction or something? Yeah, bring disaster when opened. I'm wondering if, like, someone opened up one of the Boxes of Calamity and Veshness came out of it. I don't know why that came to mind, but like, since they kept saying they have no idea where she came from, or at least they implied that before, and she seems to be like opposed like everything they believe in. As I'm feeling like it's happening. I saw fear, sadness, and powerlessness reflected in Eva's eyes. I was still getting used to seeing her express so much emotion.
My poor Commune. Fate hasn't been kind to her. Even now, she can't be truly free. Even if I'm just a replacement for the mother she lost, I still want to give her all of the love I can.
Just a replacement? Somehow I doubted that. When Eva talked about Commune, her whole being radiated in love. The kind of love that only a real mother can feel. Seeing her like this seemed to make everything fall into place, and the last of my doubts disappeared.
Listen, Ava. I've made up my mind.
Sorry about that, it was getting a little hot in my room, so I just got up to move my fan. I crouched down in front of the cage so I could look her in the eye face to face.
I'm going to get you out of here.
Yeah? Did you make sure that you were alone and no one was hearing anything when you said that?
What? Are you serious?
Yes. So long as you're at this school, you'll never be safe. Sooner or later, you'll be seen as a potential threat and executed, or brainwashed again.
Either way, it amounted to this Eva disappearing forever. Didn't know how to be that sense for some reason. I didn't want that, and for some reason, I don't think Shouma would have either.
You really mean it, don't you? But what about you, Takumi? If you let me go, won't you be treated as a traitor?
I'll figure something out. Maybe I can make it look like an accident.
I don't understand.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Why are you willing to go that far for
Good
my sake?
luck with that, dude. I have an answer for it. Not one I could put into words anyway. And the camaraderie I felt for Eva before, the sympathy I felt for her now, the guilt at her being at the invading force, they were all driving me in the same direction. Maybe that wasn't much of a reason, or maybe it was all the reason I needed.
I guess it's because this war isn't what I thought it was. Knowing what I do now, I just can't justify it anymore. That's why it's so important to me to do the right thing in other ways, if I can. That's really all there is to it.
And the right thing is saving me.
Saving you and reuniting you with Commune.
Oh,
And I don't want to stop there either. Talking to you has made me realize how alike we all are. You and Commune can find other common ground between our planets. I'm sure of it. I'll try to find something on this side too. Maybe then we can stop the fighting and end this war peacefully. Maybe I'm being hypocritical or naive. Maybe I'll be treated as a traitor. But I don't care about that. I just want to follow my heart and do what I believe is right.
Takumi, thank you.
And just like that, my future had been decided. Now I knew what I had to do. It was best to do it sooner rather than later. I'd get everything ready today and carry out the plan tomorrow. On day 70, I was going to set Eva free. Oof. Okay, so I'm not going to get a choice on 71, because we're going to do it now. I got up early before the morning announcement. I went over everything in my mind one last time, then headed to Eva's cage. First, I handed her a small knife to cut her restraints with. Dude, how you gonna make that look like an accident? How did she get a knife? How in the world did she get a knife? Dude. Oh, okay, so Ato's not here. I always thought he was in the other cage. I thought, like, because, like, I know he comes back later on. I guess, is this before I decided to let him live again? And then recapture him? I guess it is. Wait. Right? Let's see. Keep fighting with ban humanity. There we go. Wait, no. At this point in time, before we decided to reject humanity, don't we already have Ato with us? So this is before that. Where is Ato? What? There's a choice. Yeah, right here. We decided not to kill Ato, so he should be with us by now. Yeah, he's even lit up before we decided that Shouma kill him or not. So where is he? He should be. Do we let him just roam around outside the cage? I always thought he was in here. I can probably move my arms and legs again. Those bolts are really tight around my chest too. Yeah, you mentioned that. All that's left now is to unlock the cage. But knowing Hiroko and the others, they probably have some kind of extra security in place and to trip them off if it's open. So when I do open it, I get out here as fast as you can. Are you sure you want to do this? I held her gaze for a few moments and smiled. It's too late for second thoughts now. I've come this far. I'm not backing down. Thank you, Takumi. I'm truly grateful. I am scared for Takumi. There's no fucking way this works, and then, like, it is not gonna work, or we're gonna get caught, like, immediately. I can't imagine this go. I can't think of any situation where this goes well. Peaceful negotiation might not be possible while Veterans is still in charge. But I'll do what I can for you. Whatever happens to me from here on, I'll never forget what you've done for me. Ava, I wanted to say something clever, something meaningful, but I knew I'd never do justice to all the complex, confusing things I was feeling. Do you love her right now or something? Instead, I fumbled with the key I got from the war room and thrust it into the lock. It's the wrong key. You got the key from the war room. You didn't. I thought you always had a key on you. The fact that you said you got the key from the war room tells me this is not the right key. Yeah, they didn't trust you enough to begin with that. Or they already knew you were gonna try something like this and gave you a default key. What's wrong, Takumi? That's weird. It's not opening. The key won't fit. Are you sure it's the right key? Yeah, I fucking thought so. It's the right one, alright. I just switched it with a dummy. Hiroko? Yeah, I fucking knew it. They definitely was being, someone's hearing you. Like, probably Yagamu. He's already an assassin. You could definitely listen in on conversations about it being caught. And Flash, do you want biggest appearance around me? Gaku? Yagamu? Takamaru? Such a pity. I didn't think you'd really try to release the prisoner. How could you let her get inside your head? You're supposed to be the leader here. I don't want to believe it either, but now that we've caught you in the act, we can't let this slide. You betrayed us, Takumi. Ain't no way I'm accepting you as leader anymore. What's going on? How'd you guys know? You listened in. You got bigger things to worry about. You've really done it now, Sumino. Oh. Huh. So she lied about when she was gonna fix him, because they always suspected him. Silly, but why? I thought her parents weren't done yet. Hooray! Charlotte's just that good. Thanks to her, your beloved commanding officer's back in bed than ever. Good thing too, I was just in time to stop you from making a terrible mistake. So we're going. This is a dead end route, huh? No. And it seems like Eva snapped out her brainwashing on her own too. Did absorbing Gizaki's cryptoglobin give you the strength to do that? I wonder. Absorb? What are you talking about? Stop it, Siri. Don't tell her. You mean you don't remember, Eva? You killed Genzaki and sucked him dry. Sucked him dry. What a phrase to use here. Taking his cryptoglobin made your own power of God stronger. Strong enough to break through the brainwashing. This isn't good. Eva finds out what she did, she'll... I took his power? I consumed the power of God? That can't be. I violated the taboo? No! Eva, calm down.
Oh.
You killed an irreplaceable member of our special defense unit. The least you can do is remember him.
Oh.
That's enough, Siri. Restraining Takumi comes first. Restraining me?
Eh.
Sorry, man, but we can't risk you running around and trying something like this again. Do us a favor and come quietly, okay? I don't really want to fight you. I mean, yeah, of course you want to fight. If you don't want to fight him, you'll lose that fight. He can probably beat all four of you. Besides, it's 4 against 1. You don't seriously think you can win with odds like that, do you? Yes, I do. I've done this fight. I've done fights like this before. You'd lose. I mean, mechanically you'd lose. Realistically, I guess not. The 4 of them began to close in on me. I broke God's law. I can't be. It's a lie. I can't let Eva out while she's like this. Even if she got out, she's in no condition to want to defend herself. Right when I was about to give up hope... What? There was the sound of an explosion and a blinding light flooding my vision. What's this? I'm guessing Nozomi? Nozomi came to help because she's the only one that I think would actually want Ava to leave and live. She just seems like that kind of person. Right? A flash grenade, but who could have thrown it?
Hey.
Over here, Takumi. Hurry. Oh, wait.
Hey.
That's Ato. That's Ato's voice. Ato's over me. Why is Ato not in his cage? You? Still dazzled by the light, I took hold of his hand and let him lead the way. You just left Ava there? After a terrifying few seconds of running blind, the light started to fade. Huh? Huh? How did he get the cage open? Hello? Somehow he made it all the way to the schoolyard. What are you doing here? Yeah. Phew, looks like we lost them. It's a good thing Kara left a bunch of traps laying around her room. Oh, fucking, I said name, I said Kara, didn't I? Karara left a bunch of traps laying around her cage, in her room. She's alive in this battle, right? No, she's dead. Why is she dead again? Oh, wait, no, this is... Oh my god, that's Spawn. This is on the... when you let her die in exchange for... Yeah, you say Gaku. Oh my god, this is still part of the Gaku saving route. I completely forgot about that. Jesus. Ato, why? It wasn't just me Ato had saved. He somehow gotten Ava out of the cage and brought her with us. You got lucky, Takumi. When you moved my cage away from Eva's, it caused some kind of fault with the electromagnetic equipment. He moved the cage away from Eva's? God, I do not remember that. I could have escaped at any time, I just chose not to. I lost interest after you let me live the second time. I tried to stay put and watch the conclusion to your ugly look from mine. But then I happened to hear a rumor that you were going to betray the team, Takumi. I doubt you happened to hear anything from where your cage was moved to. Well, I'll leave that part to your imagination. The point is, once I heard about that, I couldn't remain passive anymore. While you were busy in the courtyard just now, I snuck out and got the real key from the war room. And while the others were blinded, I opened up Eva's cage and let her out. Okay. But okay, but why? Why would you save the two of us? You're allying yourself with Eva, aren't you? That means you're an enemy of humanity now. As you know, I hate humanity. What? No, that's not what I was trying to do. Perhaps not, but that's what everyone's going to think. Also, what is the range for the bomb? Like, theoretically, like I was got a flash of like the Killing Game route when the bee just ran like miles upon miles just to kill Tsubasa. So I'm like, what's the range of your bomb? Can't Siri just detonate that whenever he feels like it? I don't know, that just came to mind, because we still have the bomb in us. Perhaps not, but that's what everyone's going to think. That's why I had to step in and save you. Not that it's going to help your case very much. He's right, it's bad enough that the others found out I was helping Ava, but if they also think I'm working with Ato, well, good luck from here on. Same disappointing gift. What, you're just gonna walk back inside? They're just gonna kill you, what? Ato handed me a knapsack that had been lying on the ground nearby. I packed a set of Ava's battle gear and some light rations. As well as your future, Takumi. Now that things have reached this point, neither of you are going to be welcome here. What? But... no, you're right. I left the fire extinguisher near the fire. Use it to get out of here. Takumi, are you sure about this? Ava hadn't quite recovered from the shock of hearing what she'd done yet. But she's calmed down a little now, and although she wouldn't say it, she seemed worried. It's fine, Ava. This just means I get to reunite you with Commune in person. Oh my god, wow, if we have Ava and Commune? I didn't think that was actually gonna be a thing. And after that, we can figure out a way to open up peace talks. This might actually be better for us. Let's end this war together. Takumi. There's never a dull moment of you around, Takumi. Personally, I think any attempt to negotiate with humanity are doomed to failure. But I'll at least hope that you end your life in a way that has meaning to you. Wow, dude. What are you gonna do, Ato? I'll stay here. It's not like I have anyone else to go. Besides, it might be fun to see how long the school lasts without you here. Okay, well, thanks again. Don't mention it. Really, don't. Your gratitude makes my skin crawl. You'd better leave before any day come after you. But there's cameras, dude. They're gonna see that you tossed the flash on dead or that on the camera, and they're gonna figure out what you did. You'd want to literally want to go back. Right. Come on, Ava. Let's go. Okay. Also, even if they don't do that, by the flash grenade was tossed, he still yelled out that, okay, follow me. I'm pretty sure if I can recognize your voice from just that hey, that's enough for them to recognize your voice too. Like, what are you doing? Sorry, I just need some water. Ah, man, I'm being thirsty a lot lately. And so Eva and I ran, leaving Last Defense Academy behind us. And when I looked back once, one final look at the school. For a moment, I thought I saw Kara standing there, seeing us off with a melancholy look on her face. So what now? Oh, there he goes. Then you want to say anything to him? Oh, so I fucking what? That's right, you were here. No, it's fine. If this is what Takumi wants, there's nothing more to say. You worked so hard to save him, though. Are you sure you want to keep it a secret? Oh, so I was right, and it was her that saved us, and he just took the credit on her behalf. Okay. Oh. He even begged me for my help. Let me out of my cage, and even ran and found the real key all for him. Is this what they call unselfish love? You have to forgive me. I never understood that kind of thing, you said. No, that's not it. It's... honestly, I'm not sure how to feel. We have to fight if we want to survive. But so long as we keep fighting, our people will suffer. Other people will suffer, sorry. In a situation like this, I have no idea what's right or wrong. No one does. I think that's part of why Takumi is leaving. He can't think of the futurans as just the enemy anymore. If that's how he feels, I won't stand in his way, or force him to stay and fight against his will. All I want is for Takumi to press forward and trust in his decision, just like he always has. Thanks, that's sweet. To think the leader of the Special Defense Unit would run off the enemy commander. If Sumino follows Akutsuki's lead and starts fighting on their side, instead, it could be a problem. We're better off detonating the bomb in him now so that doesn't... Yeah, I was about to say, like, how far is that range? Wait a minute, Siri. Huh? You stop me, Shuzahara? What gives? From Vesh's point of view, Eva is already a traitor. I can't imagine the Bears welcoming her and or Takumi with open arms. And when you factor in how inhospitable the rest of this planet is, the two of them probably won't live very long on their own.
Oh.
Give them enough time, and they'll be begging to be allowed back into the school.
Yeah.
What, you think you can afford to just wait for them to come crawling back? They'll effectively be acting as decoys while they're out there. They might even kill some of their enemies for us. But while Vectus kills Takumi and takes his cryptoglobin, beating her is going to be hard enough already. We won't have much of a chance of winning about Shouma, Eva, and Takumi anyway. I don't think Takumi deserves us about good reason, either. He has a plan, I'm certain of it. Fucking no, he does not. What kind of plan?
Oh.
I don't know, but I do know he'll do his best for us in his own way. He can't do that if you kill him now, but I'll take a chance on him figuring something out. Also, a little reminder, we could have left you the way you were before. We didn't have to fix you. You can consider this your way of returning the favor. Well, I never had pegged you for the sentimental type, Suzuhara. Thought you were all about strategy and logic. Honestly, the more that I played this game, I learned that she really isn't. Like that very first round, I guess the prologue round, just gave a completely different impression of her character as a whole. Sure, why not? You won me over with your honeyed word. I guess it's always better to bet on a slim chance than no chance at all. And let's face it, the way things are now, humanity needs every chance I can get.
Oh.
We certainly do. What? Okay, that's cool. Why am I... Okay. What's happening right now? I'm surprised this bout's still going. Even though I wanted to ruin at the abandoned ruin, that was all we found, no matter where we went. The merciless heat in the day and cruel cold at night slowly but surely ate away at that energy. Day 72. 73. Okay. We're moving. At some point we stopped walking and just stood in place like statues. All around us was nothing but ruins and rubble. Yeah, but shouldn't she know this already? We didn't have the energy to move another inch forward. I'd been prepared for the fact that I might die back when I defied Siri to save Eva. Now it looked like our escape had only brought us a few days reprieve. Needless to say, dying so far away from the school meant I'd die for good. Kill me, I'm sorry that you had to suffer like this. I'm the one who should be punished. I broke God's law, and now you're paying the price. It's a little late for that now. I told you before, didn't I? I made my choice, and I'm sticking to it. And you don't regret it? I looked at Eva, her face pale and washed out of exhaustion, and smiled. It hurt from how cracked my lips were, but I did it anyway. I made a lot of choices since this war began. Choices I can never take back. But I had to be honest, I've gotten a ton of regrets about all of them, but not this one. For once, I know I made the right decision. We may be from different wards, and we may have started on different sides, but being here with you, even like this, it makes me happy. Oh, Takumi, you're such a fool. Yes, he is. Such a wonderful fool. Even I stood there, buffeted by the merciless winds and dust storms, leaning on each other for support. Each other, that was all we had now. Huh. Is this like a... They're not gonna get together, right? This feels like a route where they do get together. Oh my god. Is Takumi gonna become a stepdad? I wouldn't say no to that. Morning found us still standing there, surrounded by the desolate remains of the futurist civilization. Which day was this again? 74? The rations ate had given us were getting low. We were going to run out of water soon. This barren wasteland wasn't likely to offer us any more to top up our supply either. None of the buildings had anything edible left inside them. We were just lucky we didn't run into any invaders. In a way, being killed by the very planet by people I had tried to invade was probably a fitting end for me. Commune. I want you to meet her too. Do you not remember where she is? Hey, don't be like that. It could still happen. Even as I said it, I knew it was a vain hope. This planet was a big place, and we didn't even know if Eva's daughter was still alive out there somewhere. But I guess, no, I think the idea was that if she was killed, Commune was supposed to go to like the safe house. But I guess since Ava's not dead, I guess they didn't get news that she was dead. So she probably would just stay with the invaders, and she probably can't go back there. Even if she was, the two of us no longer had the inlets to go and find her. Well, actually, wait, no, because in another route, Commune is part of the resistance. So I would assume she wasn't even with the invaders anymore. However, all we could do now was stay put and wait for death to claim us. Oh, what the fuck? This isn't you. I mean, it's not. It's the same like look up at the sky thing. But now that I guess that's the sun. So now that that's there, it's like there's a little glare thing there. I don't remember that ever being there before, and it looks weird. We made it to day 75. I thought we had. Anyway, I might have lost count. My eyes hurt from the blazing sun shining onto my face. Is the sun? Yeah, the sun's animated. What the fuck? Why is this CG have an animated sun? Whatever. I guess that meant I was on the ground now, lying face up. I didn't know how long I've been like that, but I couldn't see myself getting up again anytime soon.
Ava.
Me.
I croaked out Ava's name and she answered me. That was the only sign I had that we were both still alive. I forced my arm to move and reach out in the direction her voice had come from. Slowly. My fingers met hers sooner than I expected. She reached out for me too.
I'm going to try to think about this the same way you do. This isn't punishment for violating a taboo. It's just where my choices have led me.
Ava.
Talking to you. Being saved by you. The time we've spent together. It's... I don't know how to explain it, but somehow, when I'm with you, I feel at peace. If this is how I die, here, with your hand in mine, maybe it won't be so bad.
I had a sense that Eva had closed her eyes. I didn't like where this was going. A chill ran down my spine. I called her name again, but this time there was no reply. Is this really the end? I guess this was always where we were headed, right from the time we left the school. But Ava, I want you to live, even if I couldn't. I wanted to feel like I protected something, someone important. Damn. But it's over now. Everything's fading. It's all going dark. I was expecting to see credits. Alright, so he's lived 3 more days, so... I think that was 3 more days. Or 2 more days, rather, I guess. Takumi. Please wake up, Takumi. At the sound of that voice, I opened my eyes. Oh, hi. What the fuck? Huh? Where am I? Takumi, you're awake. Oh, thank goodness. I found myself lying on a simple bed of Ava looking down at me with an expression of profound relief. Ava, how are we still alive? I raised my tired head and looked around. We were in the ruins where we passed out. This felt like somewhere completely different. Someone arrived to save us, right at the last minute. Save us? Who would do that? Hey, come here! You are awake. This is certainly a relief. he might not have made it if it weren't for you. Thank you so much. Commune. Commune? Do not be so modest, Mother. You've been nursing him around the clock as well. You may have come to first, but I wish you'd be more careful. Hey, but did you say Commune? So, this score is... Yes, I'm Ava's daughter, Commune. It's nice to meet you, Takumi. Mother has told me a lot about you. We are fortunate to be able to save both your lives. Welcome to the Rebellion headquarters. Oh, this is an actual place we can go to.
Huh?
Rebellion? It's a long story. You should have some warm soup first. Now that you mention it, that'd be great. I'm starving. Okay. It still gets to the Rebellion now, either way. When I dug into the first hot food I'd had in days, Commune told me what was going on. The people of Futron and Earth had been at war for years, generations even. Futron society had become a military dictatorship, with Veshness ruling by right of her abnormally strong Cryptoglobin. The power of God she's been blessed with made her a hero among heroes, someone who had saved the planet from certain doom countless times. But all that power had gone to her head. She started eliminating anyone who opposed her or dared to disagree with her policies. To Veshness, every living Futron was a potential weapon to use in a war against us. Those grotesque monsters we call invaders, they'd all just been regular people once. And they still opposed what Veshness was doing, but they couldn't do so openly. That was why they formed this underground resistance group, the Rebellion. Ava's daughter Commune had assumed control of the Rebellion. As its only Cryptoglobin user, she was the natural choice. Still, it's got to be a tough job for a little girl like her. Alas, the Rebellion lacks the power to engage the Supreme Commander and their voices directly. Any resistance we offer is but a drop in the ocean. Even my divine powers ill-suited for battle. On the bright side, that means Veshness has largely ignored us in favor of more imminent threats. So she knows about this then, like me and my friends. Indeed, the hero-class fighters have all been sent to assail your base rather than hunt us down. Then why don't we work together? None of us want this war to continue. If we can stop Last Fit Academy from raising this planet and taking on Veshness too, we might just be able to live in peace. It's a pleasant thought, but we have no hope of defeating Veshness. As for your academy, do you really think you can destroy it? Can you bring yourself to fight against your former allies? No, I know very well I couldn't do that. Not so long as I had this bomb inside me. And do not forget, your kind are the hated invaders we have laid waste to our planet. Yeah, of course. Oh, but you're different, Takumi. As the one who saved my mother's life, I have nothing but gratitude for you. Commune looked at me with genuine affection. Eva must have been playing up my good points while I was still unconscious. Still, if Veshness defeats your old team, she will surely come after us next. I hate to say this, but our best chance may be for Veshness and Last Defense Academy to destroy each other. Commune, I'm so sorry you've had to shoulder this burden alone. It took everything I had to keep Veshness away from you this long. That was more than enough, Mother. I'm just happy I got to see your smiling face again. Oh, Commune. Not to mention, having two of you here would provide quite the morale boost. You sure you want me to? Of course, the Rebellion is a refuge for anyone on the run from Veshness. Besides, what kind of daughter would I be by trying to marry a man my mother favors so highly? Favors? It's not exactly a honeymoon resort, but please do make yourself at home. Honeymoon? Commune, I think you misunderstood. No, I think she's looking for a stepdad too. We can make something work here. Oh, I understand all too well. Mother, come, let me show you your tent. Due to supply issues, we will both have to stay in the same tent together. But I'm sure this won't be a problem for you. This does feel weird. Being wingman but whipped by her daughter. Shall we? Yeah, I guess we should. Arguments aside, this was the story of mine and Eva's life with the Rebellion. Our final deadline, day 100, is getting closer, but our bodies need time to heal and recover. Not being used to the future and people our customs, I felt a little out of place at first. But Ava did her best to help me get used to it in any way she could. Didn't he say that the customs were pretty much the same? With all the time we were spending together, the vague feelings I had for Eva began to develop into something more definite. I couldn't deny them anymore. And so the days passed by one after another. Yeah, they're getting together. Well, he's at least gonna try. Wow, that's a huge jump. The rain was gentle that morning. I felt like the kind of day where you could relax to go with the flow. Right out on the horizon, the mountains towards underneath an endless azure blue sky. It was the kind of scenery I could never have even dreamed of back in the complex. I sat outside our tent for a while, just marveling at the sight of it. I wonder if the Commune can do surgery. I'm assuming no, because she's really young, but she's also very intelligent. So it's like, I was thinking, like, if there's a way to get the bomb out to Kumi. Living here was nice. It was quiet. Time passed by without me really noticing. Also, there's no aesthetics. No way Takumi can handle surgery without conscious. Even with the occasional invader attack, they were never too much for Ava and me to deal with. Wait, were they actually being attacked still? I thought he said they were ignoring us. It wasn't like at last Defense Academy where it felt like we won every battle by the skin of our teeth. Did it ever feel that way? I wonder how everyone's doing back at school. I bet they're still fighting hard. Oh, Takumi, you're out here too, huh? Eva emerged from her tent and sat down next to me. We were thinking about your friends again. Yeah, and not good thoughts either. What do you mean? Just that it's thanks to them fighting all the tough battles that we can live so comfortably here. Yes, going to Commune scouting parties, 7 more squads have been sent to attack the school since we escaped. They're probably doing everything they can just to get by. Dying, getting revived, dying again. Despite knowing that, more than feeling sorry for them or guilty for not helping, I just feel happy. I want things to stay the way they are. I like my peaceful life here with you. I don't want it to end. It's not fair that I get to be happy when the others are going through hell. It should bother me more. Takumi, I'm a terrible person. I was their leader, but I ran off and abandoned them. At some point, I started shaking, and not because I was cold. Ava took my trembling hands in hers and drew me into a warm embrace, comforting me like she would a crying child. Of course, you don't want to fight anymore. Of course, you want to be happy. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to feel bad about it. Besides, I'm pretty terrible myself. I allow my precious daughter to shoulder a burden she's far too young to bear. Not only that, I also broke one of my people's most sacred laws.
Even if I can't take your sins away, I can at least lament mine with you. We're both guilty of awful things. So why not comfort each other in our guilt?
I didn't know what to say. What could I say? In all likelihood, these 100 days were going to end just like the last. With Shion's undying flame scorching the planet and destroying everything in their path. The only way that our peaceful lives could continue was if Last Defense Academy fell. Commune's suggestion that we hold bastions in the school's special defense unit wipe each other out had seemed heartless at the time. But deep down, I think a part of me felt that way too. Come back inside. It's cold out here. Yeah. I let Eva lead me back into our tent. From the bottom of my heart, all I wanted was to live with her like this always. But I knew that wouldn't happen. Everything's going to change, and soon, I could feel it inside me with a cold, hard certainty I struggled to ignore. So you're just gonna stay like this? While I was wandering around the rebellion camp, Commune called out to me. Hello, Takumi. You suddenly seem like you had a good time last night. Quit kidding around. Is our relationship with your mom just one big joke to you? The two of you are so close these days. After all, perhaps I'm a little jealous. You're always so mature and level-headed. You feel more like her sister than her daughter sometimes. In all seriousness, I'm happy for her. I've never seen Mother smile the way she does around you before. Her life has been so full of worry and unwanted obligations, she never really had a chance to. She had it pretty tough, huh? Yes, she never wanted to fight, but after being chosen by God's power, she had little choice. Not to mention, her own sister, Supreme Commander. She's been used and exploited at every turn. But now it feels as though she is really living her life thanks to you, Takumi.
Huh?
Hey, come on. If anything, she's giving her life meaning. It's you, Commune. Hope of finding her way back to Commune was what had made Eva beg us to spare her life after all. I know your mother loves me very much. I've never doubted that. But it is because we are so close that I can tell you are special to her, Takumi.
Huh?
I'm special? Mother and I are parent and child. We can never be equal partners. That's kind of a lot of pressure, but I'll do my best not to disappoint you. That's the spirit. Keep up, and one day I may call you father. Commune smiled mischievously. I couldn't tell how serious she was. Oh no, she's serious. But it was clear she meant it when she said she was happy for Eva. She must have been so worried about her all this time. Could Eva, Commune, and I really be a family someday? Also, how old is Eva? Because wouldn't that be like is she a cougar or something? It was a nice idea. Just thinking about it made me smile. And how much happier would I be if I could make that dream come a reality? We'd had another spring of peaceful days, without any scuffles against invaders. That in itself wasn't a bad thing, but I had an uneasy feeling about what might be coming next. My misgivings turned out to be right on the mark. One day, Commune visited our tent, looking pale and shaken. I received a troubling report. A hero was sent to attack Last Academy a few days ago, specifically Daosha, the paragon of warfare. Daosha? What? Who is that? Daosha is one of the planet's greatest warriors, strong enough to be considered the warfare incarnate. He was Supreme Commander before Veshness ousted him and locked him away. She must have let him out on condition that he fight for her. She really is getting desperate now. There's still someone that strong out there? We didn't fight this Daosha guy last time. He would have thought Veshness still had a trick like that up her sleeve. I'm curious if we'll ever get an explanation for that. Why is it in the original timeline she never saw it fit to release him? She only does that now. Once I guess she knows that Takumi had. Huh, that's a good point actually. Does she do that in every round in which she knows that Takumi came from the future? Because when you kill Eito, and you do the killing game. No, he still shows up in the killing game round. So no. Do we let no? Even when you kill Eito, you still let everyone know that he's from the future. I'm wondering, in the timeline way back here, I actually want to do it soon. If you don't reveal your secret and you keep that hidden, does Daosha just not appear? Because I'm assuming the reason she's doing it now is to change up the timeline and stuff, right? Because you came from the future, so anything I can think of doing, anything I would think was normal before, I should reconsider it, because you come from a timeline where this probably happened and you won. So maybe she's thinking I would have never thought about releasing Daosha before, therefore I should release him now, because that if I never thought about doing it before, it must be new now. So he wouldn't be able to suspect it. I'm wondering if that's the reason why all these attacks are different and all that. And why Daosha only appears in this timeline. I'm more curious now. He and Veshness are not exactly on good terms. Given the chance, I would have liked to invite him to join the rebellion. But what about the school? What happened to the special defense unit? They somehow managed to defeat Daosha, though it cost their friend made a dying flame most of his power. Shion, damn it. Why does he have to be so reckless? Though they won, the school sustained massive damages in the process. The dying flame surrounding it has disappeared? Jeez. The raw fire is gone? Does that mean Shion's dead? Or did he just use up too much energy? Either way, there are two things that can be sure of. Firstly, the school had used up its last resort. shields wouldn't be able to protect them a second time. And second, if there weren't enough undying flames to keep the wall up anymore, there definitely wouldn't be enough to raise the planet on day 100. One of my major concerns had effectively disappeared, but that didn't matter to me. What about the others? Are they okay? Did they survive the battle? Takumi, I gotta tell you that all my spies could glean was that the building itself has taken heavy damage. I don't like the sound of that. So long as everyone stayed at school grounds, they could be brought back if they died, assuming the thing wasn't damaged. If the infirmary was taken out of commission, though, all bets would be off. Of course, I had no reason to think that was the part of the school that had been damaged, but Regis is bound to notice the absence of the protective wall. She'll probably mount her final attack on the academy soon. One final bloodbath to destroy the invaders that have caused this planet so much grief. Yes, and she'll want to finish the job herself. That's just the kind of person she is. What are you the rebellion going to do? We'll watch how it plays out, that's all. As I told you before, we are not warriors. The best we can do is hope that both threats neutralize each other. I didn't have any right to criticize Camus' judgment. Not so long ago, I probably would have said the same thing, if it meant I could keep my peaceful life here. Sorry, you two. I'd like to be alone for a while. I left the tent and ran outside to think. Takumi, are you... Am I what? Thinking about going back? I think he probably is. Awake or asleep, I got no rest. A confusing mishmash of emotions was roaring inside me. On one hand, there was my concern for my friends, the feeling that I couldn't sit here and do nothing while they were in trouble. And on the other, the urge to stay out of it, to just hunker down and wait for the end to come. I kept going back and forth, first feeling one way and then the other. On and on I went, awake or asleep, I got no rest. Ever since I heard the news about the school, I've been caught in an endless nightmare. It kept me awake at night and haunted me in my dreams. There was no escape. I knew going back now wouldn't change anything. I knew that. I was a traitor after all. They probably detonated a bomb in my body the moment they saw me. And I was happy here. I had a life of evil that was actually worth living. My choice should have been clear. Really, it was no choice at all. So why did I still feel so conflicted? And what was I going to do? I'm guessing it's not like the final choice. Getting to day 100 pretty close, pretty soon. Camus came to wake me in the morning, looking more small and vulnerable than I'd ever seen her. I just see the report from one of my recon teams. Is it? Yes, Specialist is laying a massive force of her mutated bioweapons toward Latsmith's Academy. It seems the time has come for them to sell things. Takumi. Eva didn't actually say, don't go, but it was written all over her face. Based on her projections, she'll probably arrive at the school tomorrow. That's when the final battle will take place. Tomorrow. If I left now, I might still be able to make it in time. But should I? If I was being completely honest with myself, I didn't want to lose the happiness I found here. But could I really abandon my friends after everything we've been through together? I had a choice to make. The last one before this war finally ended. Okay. Choice is about to be made. How is I going to live from here on? Do I just follow my heart? What did following my heart even mean for me? It was time to decide once and for all. Ooh. Do I go or do I stay? Do I... What's that song called? I don't know the song that's like that. Or I know it from Stranger Things. Do I stay or do I go? Go save it or stay here? A part of me wants to try and go save it. Just for the pure fact of like, if we don't go to save, well, one, from the emotional aspect, I feel like you should probably try and save your friends, as opposed to this life. I don't know if he could live comfortably trying to have a family, knowing full well that he let everyone die. And then 2, if Vechness goes, and then the actual, like, logical reason, I guess, if Vechness does succeed in destroying the Academy, yeah, like Kamyun said, she's gonna come by and just kill us next, because we're still opposed to her. And there'll be nothing you can really do at that point. So I feel like staying here would just mean that eventually, you know, Last Prince Academy gets destroyed, then Vechness will come by, attack this place, and then either we all die, and we have to see Kamyun and Eva die together, or at the very least, well, yeah, Eva won't let Kamyun like, die with her still being alive, so she'll probably die first, and then we try and save Kamyun and die after. Either leaving Kamyun alone, or she dies as well, or we go and save it, and then hopefully that just stops Vechness altogether. But regardless if we do that or not, if we're just Seirei probably would just destroyed. We're probably gonna die in the process fighting Vechness, or Seirei destroys Sakumi. But I'm gonna go with save Last Prince Academy and see how that goes, and then after that move on to staying. Cause I can see only bad things coming from staying here, so I'm gonna go save it. Sorry, Ava. Drinking water? I made up my mind. Really, there had never been a choice but this one. I betrayed my friends for Ava, and now it's going to betray her. She and Kamyun would probably never forgive me for coming into their lives like this, only to abandon them. But this is how it had to be. When I saved Eva, it was because I refused to lie to myself. I was doing the same thing here. As dawn was breaking, I got up and left the tent. Okay, I got my fuse and fire extinguisher. I won't be needing food or water. I got a pretty decent idea of which direction the school is from here. I think you should still bring food and water just in case, dude. You're about to go into battle. You're gonna go into battle dehydrated and hungry? Why? If I hurry, I should be able to get there before sunset. I thought about leaving a letter or something for Eva, but decided against it. If she was going to hate me for running out on her anyway, there was no point in me mothering the water of half-hearted apologies. Better for her to forget about me and move on. That's a bad idea. You should still write something down. I feel like not writing anything down is the worst option. You shouldn't, don't try to make half-hearted apologies, but at least explain the reason why you decided you had to go even and then leave them. Not saying any reason at all is just worse. Guess I should get going. But right as I started walking, a voice cut out to me. So you really are planning to go back again? Ava, what? How? I spent enough time for you to know how you think. You're not the kind of person who can abandon his friends, but you also will want to get me involved. You might think you're indecisive or half-hearted, but when it really counts, you stick to your convictions.
That's why I love you.
Aww.
Ah.
You saw right through me, huh? Are you mad? No, not really. Just surprised. After all this time together, I thought you would understand me a little better. Huh? What do you mean? I mean, I'm going with you. I'll stay by your side, even if it means finding my sister. What? But you can't. You'd just be throwing your life away. I bet back those words. Saying that would be like admitting I wasn't expecting to survive this either. Let's do this, and both come back together. And chances of success are higher with 2 fires than just 1. This should be obvious. But what about Kamyun? And besides, you got no reason to fight for humanity. They brainwashed you into killing your own people. You don't owe them anything. Not them, but you protected me, and you showed me love. I'm not doing this out of guilt or pity, or because I don't know what else to do. It's the same for you, isn't it? You were only with me because you felt sorry for me? No, of course not.
I don't want to stifle my feelings anymore, Takumi. My heart is telling me to go with you. For once in my life, I want to follow my heart.
Ava, felt like such an idiot. I really had misunderstood Ava. She had her own feelings and free will trampled over, first by Veshness and then by humans. When I let her escape, it was because I wanted her to be free, free to make her own decisions and live her own life. So why did I never imagine that she'd choose me? Alright, let's go. You and me, together until the very end.
I've waited so long to hear you say that.
I mean, Camille can fight too. She's got that arrow thing.
Ever since you let me out of my cage, this is all I've wanted. To be with you. Always.
Sounds like the man has said. Camille. I talked to her about it already. She's going to respect my decision. Are you sure you want to let your mom come with me? Are you hoping for the two sides to wipe each other out? Not anymore. Whoever wins in the end, the rebellion will find a way to defeat them. Take good care of my mother, Takumi. Alright, if that's what you want. I'm sorry, Camille. We finally found each other, and now I'm leaving again. You must think I'm very selfish. Grown-ups have the right to be selfish sometimes, too. Mother, if you're happy, I'm happy. You have your own life to live. There's nothing wrong with trying to make it the best life you can.
Thank you, Commune. I'll always love you. My darling daughter.
I will be praying for your victory. Both of you.
I love Commune. And so I left the camp and made my way back towards the school, not alone like I'd originally planned, but with Ava by my side. One way or another, this battle would end the war. There was no question of that. Eventually, we reached the spot where the raw fire used to be. Actually, yeah, why'd you bring the fire extinguisher? Well, I guess you brought that just in case, but not food and water. Okay, and there was Last Fifth Academy. Yeah? Oh, it's not that fucked up. Oh, it's not that fucked up, but they're fucked up. She's too strong. It looks like this is as far as we go. Is it just you three left? Did everyone else die already? No, we can't give up. If we lose, then this is the end. All that's left is for me to consume your power. If I rushed in and blocked Vesh's attack at the last minute.
Everybody, stand back.
Guys, are you okay?
No! Takumi? You came back. Took you long enough. She's crying too. I don't think she knew that. Don't think she had faith that you would come back. Or she believed you would always come back and just surprised you did. Oh, so you two showed up after all. And just in time too. This whole thing was starting to feel anticlimactic. Probably worthy of my moment of triumph. What did you do to the others? See for yourself, they're right over there. What's left of them anyway? Yeah, I thought so. What? Over there, Takumi. Ito pointed to a spot a few feet away. There, in the far corner of the schoolyard, were several mummified corpses. I knew this was a possibility all along. I thought I'd prepare myself for it, but actually seeing them like this was still a shock. Still hurt. I think there was some more of them under the rubble somewhere. I'll just devour them too in due time. What? Every bit of power brings you closer to being the new god. Damn you, Veshness. I launched myself at the Supreme Commander, putting all my strength into my next attack, but she shrugged it off like it was nothing. It didn't even scratch her. I felt the rage and despair in that attack, but a blade weighed down with so much emotion it never reached me. Oh, so we just both died then. Let's just live in an attack on her own. Her sword cutting through me like a hot knife through butter. I don't believe it. How can she be so strong? Is this because she absorbed that bunch of Globin? Yeah, probably. Was that the best you could do? How disappointing. I won't even have to transform. I suppose this is the price I pay for being so powerful. I may as well consume you now.
Veshness!
Once again, Eva stepped in to block Vesh's attack in the nick of time. Ava, my poor foolish sister. You dare to speak my name, that filthy, treacherous mouth of yours? Actually, the idea of them being, Veshness being the box calamity doesn't actually make sense since they are sisters. I didn't think about that. It won't go easy on you just because we're related. You'll suffer as painful death as the rest of these fools. Ava, don't, you have to run. No, I won't run. Not this time. I'll face my sister. For you, I'll face any foe, Takumi. You've never stood up to me before, but now you'll fight me? For the sake of some alien male? Just how far do you intend to disgrace yourself until you're satisfied, sister? First a prisoner, then a slave, now a consort? Where will it all end?
You don't get to talk to me like that. You'll never understand how I feel. You have no idea how much Takumi has done for me. He's given me a whole new life. I'll gladly use it to protect him. Even if it means fighting you.
Eva let loose a mighty attack. Precious deflected it, but not as easily as she had in mind. The Spring Commander looked shaken. Eva had smashed the fighter. When did you get so strong? Fine, I'll give you a taste of my true power. Transform. Wait, what? Transform, sister. Fight me with everything you've got. I'm sorry, Takumi. Huh? I wanted to fight this battle as the Eva you knew. I didn't want you to see me in that form again. But if we want to win this, I'm gonna have to use it one last time.
Blood of my bond. Release.
From there, all the rest of us could do was stand and watch. Before our eyes, the two giant monsters clashed again and again, train blows after vicious blow. And I was gonna see a short scene of Ava transforming. I was so hyped for a moment. Oh, this is cool though. This is so fucking cool though. Perhaps the strangest thing of all was that they were evenly matched. Eva was actually holding her own against the Supreme Commander.
I must admit, I'm impressed. Where did you get all this power?
It was always there. I just found a way to draw it out. Until now, I never understood what my divine power was for. Why it chose me. But there's not a single doubt in my mind now. I'll use this power to protect those dear to me. To protect Takumi and Commune. I will defeat you!
Even for all your nonsense, you are my sister. However,
I love Eva's form, man. It looks so cool here. Aww.
there's a difference between those who have devoured God's power and those who have not, that you could never hope to bridge.
Oh, I thought she was like shaming her for absorbing God's power, like because you did it, you're weaker kind of thing. But she doesn't know that she's already done it.
You're still abiding by our people's ridiculous teachings, but I'm different.
Eva roared like a feral animal and became a roaring to bloody steel. It was just like the time she went berserk after absorbing Shouma's Ketaglobin.
Not yet! I haven't lost yet!
What is this? Ava, you absorbed another warrior's power. You broke the taboo.
Is this like an actual indication of that?
Bravo, sister. I never knew you had it in you. I thought you were just another cretin clinging to the teachings for comfort. But no, you're like me. We are family.
Vicious. I won't lose. I can't lose.
It was a gruesome battle, the two commanders tearing into each other with so much desperation and malice that it made my stomach churn. Tears were streaming down my face. I wanted to look away, but I couldn't. Ava, sweet, gentle Ava, was fighting like a relentless killing machine. And not out of duty to protect her planet, either. She was fighting solely to protect the one she loves now. When I thought about it like that, her monstrous form started to look incredibly beautiful to me.
Ava! Don't let her beat you! You have to win this, Ava! I'm here for you!
All I could do was try to hold my broken body together and shout encouragement. But Ava heard me. The end of her blood-stained mouth lit up into a smile.
Thank you, Takumi.
Just watch. I will protect you.
Vashnis and Ava continued to fight each other for a while after that. I kept cheering Ava on until my throat was hoarse and cracked. The battle lasted several more hours. Finally, the two sisters were no longer able to maintain their transformation and revert to their true forms. So thanks to someone like you could push me this far. I underestimate you, sister. You've shown real ambition and gained great power. If it took hours for that battle, you guys could have recovered by then. Someone like sneak up behind Vashtis and just stab her. But I think you know your ambition can't match mine. I've sworn to become a god and rule over this planet forevermore.
Huh.
Ambition? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not like you. The two of them were exhausted, but no one dared to step between them. Their movements were sluggish, but as they raised their weapons once more, they were still every bit as intimidating.
Now, we end this.
Oh, they died together.
Yes. Once and for all.
Ava and Vashtis lunged towards each other in one final clash. There was a flash of steel as blades met flesh. The two of them collapsed to the ground at the same time. They can't do it. You can't do a samurai slash with a great sword and what the fuck Ava has. Ava's blade pierced Vashtis' heart. The light faded from the Supreme Commander's eyes, and then her body went still. As for Ava, she didn't look much better. She used every last ounce of her strength.
Ava!
Takumi, did you see?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. You were great, Ava.
Yeah, I have feelings gonna end like this.
I won. I actually beat my sister. Perhaps this is wishful thinking, but do you think he lent me his power?
Aww.
I broke God's law when I killed Shouma, but he still helped me protect you.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he would have wanted. But don't talk. You need to rest.
I had her hand in mine, but I felt cold. Her pulse was weak. It was like she was fading away right in front of me. I could feel other people standing around me, probably Hiroko, Eito, and Nozomi.
You saved us. Our team didn't get wiped out. And Commune. She'll be safe now, too.
I'm glad. It means you won't have to be alone. And maybe now, there can be peace. Just like you always wanted.
I wanted to scream. I didn't care about any of that. Humans, futurans, peace, none of that mattered anymore. I just wanted Ava to stay with me. That was all I needed. She was all I needed.
Don't be sad, Takumi. You saved me too. You gave me a whole new life. One that I chose for myself. I got to choose how I lived. And how I died. That's enough for me, Takumi.
Her voice is too weak to hear, but she mouthed the words, "Thank you. I love you." And then Ava, the person I loved more than anyone in the world, closed her eyes, never to open them again.
No. You can't.
Now it's up to me and my surviving companions to protect the planet. Vashtis' demise heralded a new chapter in Futurum's history. And humanity's too. The two sides would open negotiations and forge a path to true peace together. But Ava wouldn't be here to see it happen. The time she and I spent together has been happy, but all too brief. That's why I would never forget Ava, or what she had meant to each other. I'd carry her with me forever. Damn, so that's how that ends? Yeah, that sucks. I had a feeling she was gonna end up dying at the Once soon she said she was coming to, and like, yeah, she's dead. There was no way she was gonna survive. Still a good ending though. And ending 7, Ava route. Thank you. Oh yeah, there is the Ava route. I think I said that before, and I just kind of forgot about it. Well, let's do the bad end. The that ending's not great either. Then everyone's basically dead. I guess let's try the route where we don't save them and we see everything die, because yeah, they were gonna die. It was just gonna be those three alone. They were not gonna survive. So she was about to win. The only thing you have to do is that Ava came back with us. So yeah, if we stay, she's definitely dead. Then she's definitely gonna come after us. But the option's here, so let's do it. Let's see it. My heart was in anguish. It insulted me with all the guilt it could muster, begged me not to abandon the ones I'd sworn to protect, my friends, my family, my entire species. But I ignored its entreaties? I don't know that word. I had something else I wanted to protect now. Takumi? Ava, that's who I want to protect. So long as I have her on my side, nothing else matters. That's how I feel in my heart of hearts. Also, if Ventures isn't dead, then there's no peace talks. So that's bad too. I won't go back to the academy. I'll stay here and continue to build a life with Ava. Even if I lose everything else, this is what my heart wants. It's okay. I've made my choice. I don't know how many days, months, or years have passed since then. Oh, whoa! She's pregnant. Sick. Also, why is she naked? Why are we both naked? But Ava and I have been wanting the Wastelands for a long time now. I don't see Commune, which implies that she's not here anymore. On that fateful day, Last Prince Academy fell and was destroyed. The forces of Earth were foiled, and Veshna's rule became stronger than ever. Guchum wasn't raised by a dying flame, but now we had a dictator to deal with, as powerful as she was ambitious. She hunted down the rebellion of extreme prejudice. We lost touch of Commune, and don't even know if she's still alive. You didn't bring her with you? Damn. Ava and I have managed to avoid Veshna so far, but it may only be a matter of time.
Takumi, I felt it kick just now.
You did? Wow. It's so full of energy.
Yeah, it's a real little rascal. I can't wait to meet it.
Same here. We could use an excuse to celebrate.
We lost a lot, almost everything in fact, except for each other. But I still have Ava, and she still has me. So I don't regret making this choice, even with the reward and the state that it's in. It's what's allowed me to share my life with the woman I love.
I bet the baby's going to look like you.
No way. Definitely going to take after its mother.
She has the kid, it just looks like Shield. We began walking again, hand in hand, feeling each other's warmth and knowing that we weren't alone. Perhaps this was our punishment for everything we'd done, but it wasn't all that bad. We had to war to ourselves now, and for the rest of our lives, we'd always have each other. That's nice. Sucks as it sucks for everyone else, but that's still nice. Ava out, The Wanderers. Ending 8. Okay, that's nice. Wait, all Ava out. Okay, that was nice. I did like that route. That was a nice route. I'm gonna stop here. I think what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna see what happens if we kill Ato here instead of letting him live. And then after that, I think I don't really want to do this route, to be honest. I did look up what this route was. Well, not necessarily that I looked it up, but I ended up accidentally finding it. and learn that it's a very, very long route. So I'm just not gonna do that because I don't feel like doing that right now. So I'll just put that in the back burner. So after I kill Ato, I'm gonna go back here and then do what about this there? Let Hiroko destroy Nigo? Yeah, I'll probably do that, see where that goes. Decide Ato's fate. Oh yeah, so we killing Ato, destroy Nigo, see where that goes, and then kill Ava, which that sucks. You know, at this point in time, I probably will see what happens to Sakurai Tsubasa. I've seen so many people, I was thinking about this the other day about work too, like, I've seen so many people die, not just my own playthrough of the game, but also just like, watching my friends play through, and trying to get through like a YouTuber's playthrough the game. Like, just seeing so many people die back to back. So I'm like, I'm kind of used to everyone dying. It's probably the most pitiful and like heart-wrenching way for Tsubasa to die. But I will eventually get to that. And once I get through that, once I get through all those routes, I will go back here. Don't reveal the secret that he came back in time and see where that goes. That's just a horrible route. And then we'll go from there. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.